Hi everybody, I hope you're doing well and are staying safe. So in today's video will be a little bit different from the rest of my travel videos that I have done in the past. So I sent my grandfather back to Sumy, Ukraine, a few weeks back, and right now I'm currently in the Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And so on my last day I arrived. We went our separate ways. He went to Ukraine, I went to Malaysia. Now my first day in Malaysia was pretty cool. I was greeted by the tourist police at the airport. We talked, we spoke, we exchanged conversations, we had a good time, we took some pictures together. And then from the airport, I took the train to my hostel. Now I've been in my hostel ever since mid-March, and right now I'm going to share, guys, my experience during the lockdown here in Malaysia and in Kuala Lumpur. So the lockdown over here did not start until March 18th, and it did not, and it was supposed to end on the March 31st, but the government extended the lockdown until April 14th, I believe. And right now I'm going to talk about my experience being here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and what I've witnessed during this lockdown. So currently, the streets are pretty much empty. There's nobody really walking on the streets, but maybe for a few people. You know, there's not too much traffic. There's no traffic. There's not as many cars as there have been in the past. People are just staying low, staying in their homes or hotels or hostels, and pretty much everything is shut down. The only thing that's working are the supermarkets, and maybe gas stations, and maybe some convenience stores with some food items. Other than that, everything's pretty much shut. The restaurants are shut down. The only thing you can take is the food. Is the takeout that they can take or get some delivery to you. The parks are closed. Even the twin towers, the twin buildings in downtown Malaysia, they are closed. Like you can't even take the picture next to those buildings because there is a security guard there. There's army here walking the streets, monitoring. There's the security staff walking around, you know, making sure people are wearing masks, staying safe. You know, asking them, you know, to just, you know, be careful and just be cautious. I was actually the other day in Kuala Lumpur. I was approached by security people who were monitoring the streets and telling me to put on a mask because I did not have my mask on. And they said, like, if you don't have the mask on, you should go back to your hotel or your hostel or an apartment. So I went to the store. I bought a mask just to be on the safe side because I'm in a new country, you know, different laws, and especially with this crisis that's going on, you know, I should be more cautious and more careful of wearing a mask, you know, because I'm outside. I might be exposed to the virus itself. But anyways, so that's been pretty much my experience here during the lockdown. Now the trains are still running, cabs are still going around the city as well, and the grab on the motorcycles, the delivery guys, they're everywhere, and that's actually pretty good business for them because everybody's doing the takeouts and delivery for food, so they're making making some money on the side. But even with the lockdown, I wanna just share my personal experience, what I've witnessed here, as a tourist, as somebody new that's never been to this country before. So, and some of the things that I found really interesting. So the first thing that I would like to talk about is the religion here in Malaysia. So it's a predominantly Muslim country. People here follow Sharia law, and but there's also other religions as well. I think there's Buddhism here. There's some Christian, Catholics here, and maybe some Hindu as well. But I don't really know the all the specific religions here, but or all the facts. But that's what I've noticed from my personal experience. Um, and it's just it's very diverse. I was surprised how diverse it is here in Kuala Lumpur. Um, and the ethnic groups that make up the countries is the majority are Indian, Chinese, and Malays, Malaysians. And I was pretty surprised and intrigued how how Indians make how Indians make up such a big population here in Malaysia. It's crazy. Like I think when the British colonized Malaysia in the 18th century, they encouraged Indians to come to Malaysia to work here because there were shortages of workers here in Malaysia. Maybe not encouraged them, or the British brought the Malaysians here somehow. I don't know all the details, but that's what I've heard, and that's what I've read. They were colonized with the British as well. Now, in terms of the food, the food here is unreal. It is delicious. It is tasty. The spices that they use here are just unbelievable. Like such a huge influence on the food from like different areas of the world. Like you have the Middle Eastern influence. You have the Indian cuisine here. You have the Thai cuisine, Chinese cuisine, Malay cuisine, and if you combine all that together, the food here is unbelievable. It's very very good and delicious. Um, what else? What else I noticed here? Since I've been here, homeless people. I did see a few homeless people here in Kuala Lumpur, but that's anywhere in the world. You will see homeless people in Tokyo, in Kiev, Ukraine, in Amsterdam, in Germany, in Boston, in Miami, in New York, in Los Angeles. There will always be homeless people anywhere you go. So so that's that. And I mean, I think the only time that I did not see homeless people where I traveled was Qatar, Doha, and United Arab Emirates. I think those were the only countries that I did not where I did not see any homeless people. Period. What else? What else I want to mention here? The architecture here is beautiful. Skyscrapers everywhere. Really beautiful buildings here. Just amazing. It's very modern here. Very very modern. What else? And there's also there are also some parts of the Kuala Lumpur that look like they're similar to Spanish buildings, maybe like Portuguese buildings that are not too high up. And what else? What else I want to mention? Oh, the beautiful artwork. There's I've noticed as I walk throughout the city, there's beautiful artwork everywhere you go. There's art on the buildings, really high up, everywhere. It's beautiful to see, and there's also something new. You either see a beautiful person on the wall, or like a or some sort of this design. It's just amazing. So that really grabbed my attention. People here are extremely nice and helpful. Everybody speaks English here, pretty much. Everywhere you go, people speak English. Now, compared to Malaysia and Thailand, in Malaysia, I can actually read the streets. But then, if I'm in like Thailand or in Vietnam, I cannot read a single word in their language. But here in Malaysia, even though I don't speak their language, I can at least read the name of the streets. um, that are written like on the buildings or on the walls. What else? What else is there? But yeah, I mean it's very diverse here. It's very diverse. I met people here from Philippines, from Bangladesh, from Pakistan, from Middle East, from Afghanistan, China, India. It's very diverse here in Malaysia. I was very surprised of how diverse this country is. The weather is beautiful here. It's really hot. It rains just a little bit. It rains just a little bit during the evening. Other than that, it's pretty sunny out. Now the other thing that I want to talk about is the crisis, or what's going on with this virus and the global situation. Listen, I know how bad this is. Like, you know, I think we just need to stay positive. We need to take care of ourselves, take care of our loved ones, check up on them. You know, it's terrible what's going on right now in the world. You know, the lockdown. It affected me as a traveler to go to Thailand. I can't even go to Thailand right now. I was supposed to be in Thailand last week, and now I can't go to Thailand because of the lockdown, and they're locked down until the 30th of April. And I was supposed to go to Philippines in May, and now I don't even know if I can go to Philippines in May, and then I might not even go home to Ukraine in June either. Maybe the flights will still be canceled. Who knows? So so for the time being, I don't really have a plan where I'm going, but I'm currently in Malaysia, and I'm just living day by day and just checking up on the news, see what's going on. But I mean, it's unfortunate what's going on in the world. You know, people are dying, people are getting sick. You know, with this virus that's going around the globe, it's terrible. You know, I know the economy went down drastically. Like, people losing lives, people losing friends, family because of this situation. But what I want to talk about is like I just want to say that we have to stay positive. You know, this will get better. I mean, it might get worse for the time being, just for a little bit, but in time this will improve. Like, I know that, you know, people have lost jobs. They are losing, millions of people are losing jobs. They are continuing to lose jobs, and they will lose jobs in the future. And you know, listen, it's terrible what's going on. You're unemployed, there's no income coming in, but at the end of the day, what's most important is your family, your family's health, and your personal well-being as well. Other than that, for me personally, I don't really care. For me, most important to me is my family and their well-being. The rest will come later, you know. And just don't be discouraged that, you know, that the economy went down, or like that you lost a job. Like, don't get down on yourself. Like, things will improve in time. Like, it's just a job. You will find another job. Okay? So it's not the end of the world. Like, it's not the end of the world. People have witnessed and experienced worse things in life. Even before this virus that happened, just you know, I don't know how many months ago, but you know, there's no airstrikes on your homes. You know, people over the past decades, like maybe 20 years, like the things that people experienced in the Middle East, in the wars, in the eastern part of Ukraine with their war that's going on. You know, people have suffered much worse, and here we are, I think, you know, complaining about the lockdown, how we can't go out, how we can't, you know, maybe not complaining, but maybe deep inside they're like losing hope, or like being scared. Like, I mean, like just stay positive. Like, it will improve. Don't be afraid. No, don't be scared. Like, things will improve in time. Like, this is not the end of the world, I promise you. Okay. So just be happy. you know, be and I think this lockdown, it's not as bad as it seems to be. Like, I think to, or like how people make it to be, like, well, I'm in home, I can't work, or I don't know. But I think as much of it as this lockdown affected the economy, the jobs, how many millions of people lost jobs, I think it's not just the negatives here. I think there's, out of this lockdown, I think there's also positive, a positive outcome here. Like, I know there are people out there who have constantly worked their butts off, and are currently working, who have never really had the chance to see their families, maybe have dinner with their families, or spend the time with their families, and as much as they should be or wanted to. But and now here's the chance, like, because of this lockdown, you have the opportunity to call your loved ones, to spend some quality time with your maybe your parents, your grandparents, your sisters, your brothers, your cousins, your wife, your children, your grandkids. Like, this is the time, you know. And I think it's a beautiful thing, man. I think a lot of people are worked extremely hard out there. They're extremely hard workers, and they deserve this break. And so I think personally, positive side is that from this lockdown is that people will, you know, people will rest, will take a break from their work, because they're being overworked, or maybe have been overworked, or maybe they just needed a break. And I think it's a good thing that people are, you know, are currently on the pause with this lockdown and just spending more time with the families. And I think that's more important. You know, and you shouldn't worry about the economy. The economy will go up. Things will improve in time. There will be jobs out there again. So this is just a little bump on the road, you know. And things happen in life, man. Like, I don't know. I'm only 29 years old. I haven't seen everything in life, and I haven't experienced everything in life. So I can't really maybe relate to others, but things will improve in time. I promise you. Just don't be overwhelmed. Don't panic. Just sit back. Just wait this thing out, and things will get better. So on this note, guys, I'm gonna finish out this video. Never really thought I would be here in Malaysia on the lockdown, like last year or even 6 months ago. Never in my life did I think this would happen, but it happened. You know, it's life. You know, things happen in life, and we just need to come out stronger, come out more ambitious, more vicious, in a good way, and do the things that we want to do in life. You know, just keep plugging away, keep grinding, do what you need to do. But for now, for the time being, stay safe, check on your family members, and I wish you guys all the best. And we will, as a human race, we will get through this if everyone does what everyone needs to do of being safe. I think as a human beings, everyone, we will build this thing together, and we can only do this together. You know, togetherness is everything. You know, if we come to get through this virus, and through the situation. All right, I'm on like 19 minutes already. Okay. All right, this video is way too long. I wish everybody nothing but the best. Most importantly, be happy, be healthy, and take care of yourselves. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.